The Senate has confirmed Dr. Godwin Emefiele as Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria for a second term. Emefiele had been screened by the Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions on Wednesday, during which he was grilled on issues affecting Nigeria's economy. Emefiele, who was appointed CBN Governor on the 2nd of June 2014, is due to end his first term on the 2nd of June this year. President Muhammadu Buhari had last week written to the Senate requesting that Emefiele be confirmed as CBN Governor for a second term of 5 years.
Well, it's been topsy-turvy, but I'd like to take us back and forth and let us remain here. Don't forget that Emefiele was appointed by the predecessor, Dr. Godwin Emefiele Jonathan. Let us also remind ourselves that when he was there, the exchange rate was over 100. That has to be said, less than 200 naira. That's talking about $2. Now, Emefiele was also part of this administration that took us into recession. Was part of this administration that took us technically out of recession. Was part of this administration that ensured that the dollar to the naira is 360, 361. Don't also forget that Emefiele was part of the administration that frittered away a lot of Nigerian money. So it's a mixed bag of issues. But if we look at what Nigeria has been able to save over time, you'd agree with me that perhaps there's some level of prudence in terms of what the nation keeps aside. Talking about the foreign savings made. Yeah. So you'd agree with me on that. Then at the same time, the president who is in power has never appointed a CBN governor. If we check the history of those who have appointed, Buhari didn't have the opportunity to appoint one. I don't forget he was arrested, don't forget he went to jail and all of that. So perhaps this would give him the opportunity to demonstrate to people that he's made the right decision. I remember very well that 2 years into his administration, or 3 years, because it's going to 4 now, he mentioned that Emefiele was part of the administration that took a lot from our coffers, but he has left him there to do the repairs. So perhaps in the eyes of the person who appointed him, President Buhari feels he's been able to correct the anomalies to an extent, and as such been able to stabilize. Then he understands the dynamics, especially the recession experience, the technical exit from recession, the supposed balancing. Don't forget also that the economy was projected to grow at about 1.9%, so it's at about 2.1%. Unfortunately, the unemployment rate now is about 23.1%. So if we look at the figures, the unemployment side is not bad. The projections and the betterment of the figures in terms of how the economy is projected to grow is positive. So you look at all of that. So it appears as if in the eyes or perception of the president, the good side outweighs the negative. As a result of that, the devil we know is better than the angel we have not encountered.
So there are people who are saying Emefiele should have been gone, shown the door, because there are better people in the CBN who have, from the outside, in quotes, looking in, would have better ideas as to how to deal with Nigeria's economic situation than he. So I'm just wondering if it's just a minute part of what he's done that is somewhat something